Today's postcard is a sheer delight, full of musical memories from the Musical Museum, Brentford, the county town of Middlesex. Our conductor through this little oratorio is curator Michael Ryder. You've opened up the Musical Museum here in Brentford in Middlesex. Why?
Oh, it was founded in 1963 by accident more than by design. The church had been derelict for about 5 or 6 years, and the founder of the collection, Frank Holland, had built up a private collection of these old instruments and said to the then vicar, would you like a caretaker for the church, and would you mind if we put a few pianos in? And that was really the beginning of it. The pews went, the organ went, and gradually this collection has built up ever since.
The organ went, but you got replaced by a big
absolutely.
and everything else, yes.
We've got 3 pipe organs to replace the original church organ. We're sitting here at this Wurlitzer that came from the Regal Cinema, Kingston upon Thames. The building's now better known as the Gala Bingo Hall.
Right. Give me a couple of instruments here that your pride and joy.
Well, there's so many. It's the largest collection of its type, I think. We have some amazing machines. For example, a machine that plays a violin and a piano together. And also we have these very special reproducing pianos that reproduce exact performances of pianists, mostly recorded way back at the beginning of this century. We also have some wonderful mechanical street instruments too, the sort of things that used to be taken around the streets way back in the teens and 20s, and really provided public music for just ordinary folk.
Is this the only musical museum in the world?
Oh no, there are several. We're all slightly different. We've concentrated mostly on domestic instruments. Others have concentrated on fairground organs and so on.
Are you unique in Britain?
No, there are other ones, but we are certainly the largest. We have 30,000 rolls of music to support the collection. We have something like 12 Steinway grand pianos, and the list goes on and on.
You must be the only one in Middlesex.
We certainly are the only one in Middlesex, and I should think the only one in the southeast.
Well, there we are. So we've got something exclusive here.
That's right.
In the county of Middlesex. Would you like to switch this thing on?
Yes, it's a 12-rank Wurlitzer. It was designed, of course, to accompany silent films, but then became part of the musical entertainment. And uniquely, this one can play itself all by itself. We have a roll device with it that has original recordings on it.
Well, let's play it by itself, then I'll meet you by the violin and piano machine.
Violano virtuoso.
That's exactly what I do, all by myself. Now we're by your Violano virtuoso now, Michael. What is this all about?
Well, this was made by the Mills Novelty Company of Chicago way back in the early part of this century. It was invented by a very clever man who was 18 years of age at a time when electric technology just didn't exist. This whole machine is designed around electromagnets, and he designed it about 1908. And they were very robust. They cost about $1,000 when they were first made, and you could get your money back within the year because they took cents and dimes. That was 100,000 plays, incredibly reliable machines. They were killed off by the invention of the electric amplifier in 1929, 1930, when jukeboxes and so on started to come on the scene. But this was the pre-jukebox jukebox.
Well, you've given me 2 bob.
Press the foot.
I've got 2 bob in here, right? And for those of you who don't know what that is actually a florin, or 2 shillings,
because I'm so old, I know. But it was Michael who gave me it, all right? So I'm not still hanging on to the Michael. Here we go. All together now. That Michael's disappeared. I'm going to play with a street barrel organ. Now, this is not to be confused with a hurdy-gurdy. If you try to confuse it with a hurdy-gurdy, you are in serious trouble. I just said, if you confuse this with a hurdy-gurdy, you are in serious trouble, because Michael's the man who's going to tell you, aren't you? Michael, why is this not a hurdy-gurdy?
Hurdy-gurdy is a very ancient stringed instrument. Had a little drone on it that you generated sound by turning handle, a bit bagpipe drone almost. And people call things where you turn handles hurdy-gurdies, but they're not. This is actually a barrel organ, air being blown through pipes. It was made at the turn of the century, and strangely enough, it was in a show at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane.
This one was?
Absolutely. And then when the show finished, it was put in a scenery store and was lost until 1975 when it came here. So it's actually really quite rare, because when these things had been knocked about in the street and rained on, they generally just got thrown on bonfires. So it's quite good that we were able to have this given to us.
Right, well, flex your muscles and finish off Daisy Bell for us. Not David Bell, he left. Daisy Bell, have a quick go. Join in.